Hey, I'm Jacklyn, and I just launched a tech product. For the last 6 years, I've produced hundreds of different videos to try to help you make the best buying decision. But today, the tables are turning because I just launched my own. Meet NBT x Dive Tap, a card that lets you share your online world with anyone with just a tap. Like this. You can share anything you want with anyone you want. All you have to do is tap your card to their phone. Photos, contact information, files, or your profile, which houses it all, can be shared with just a tap. And customizing what you're sharing only takes a click. If you're part of the NBT community, then you know I'm a huge fan of hidden references, cold brew coffee, and tech. So our first 4 designs have it all. The Cold Brew One is a picture of the cold brew that I actually drink every day, taken by yours truly. The classic one is the one to buy if you dig a clean design with a tech flair. The limited one is just that, limited. It's going to change every single month to correspond with the monthly logos that we do. And finally, the logo one. This is for the person that wants to rock the NBT brand everywhere they go. If that's you, honestly, thank you so much. That's like the honor of a lifetime. So last week I actually did a live stream like launching this thing with you, and you guys were absolutely incredible. I had so much fun in that live stream, and we're actually like getting close to possibly backorder territory for Drop One. Drop One ends on July 31st, so we're getting there. You guys are really crushing the sales on this, and I'm so appreciative and grateful. In case you missed that live stream launch, I want to in this video talk a little bit about what I talked about in that live stream, but also answer questions that I've been seeing from you guys about the product, and also tell you the story behind each design, the overall card, etc., because there's a lot here, and I want to include you guys in on the moment because you guys literally launched this with me, and you're the only reason it's successful. So let's do that. All right, so let's turn back the clocks to how this product started. So about 6 or 8 months ago, Luke, who is the co-founder of Dive, the company I'm partnering on this with, and also a good friend of mine, a constant collaborator on a ton of different NBT projects, he sent me a video of this plain card, and he tapped it against his phone, and his Hydran profile popped up. Hydran is a Dive service that lets you put like multiple links on one page, like Linktree, but cooler. I was mind blown when I saw that, and I texted him and I was like, hey, I've been wanting to launch a tech product for a while. I want to make sure that it's really cool, provides value to my audience, plays into this community feeling, and is affordable. I think we could collaborate and make a version of this card for my audience that would be pretty dope. He was interested. Ronnie, the other co-founder of Dive, was also interested. And then the work began. So since that initial idea, it's evolved a ton, and I've been consulting with them since then, looking at like the product progress, but then also consulting on how to tell like the best story around the product and the marketing aspects. And then obviously working on all of the designs with Luke. Like we poured our hearts into the design, so I'm so stoked that people are liking them. I want to talk a little bit about like what each design signifies. So let's take a look at the classic one, which is by far one of my favorite designs, which I'm going to say about every single design, to be honest. And this is a good point to note that these are NFC cards, so they will only work with your phone if you have NFC and you're able to use it. So that's an important note. Don't buy it if you don't have an NFC-enabled phone. With the classic one and all the other designs, we wanted to make sure that we designed something that looked really cool. So even if you didn't know NBT, you could still buy it and really like it. And when you look at it, it's just like this clean design with some tech flair, but it also has a ton of hidden references to NBT stuff. So the hand in the bottom left corner, that the rings on it is supposed to represent my hand. So those rings are the ones that I frequently wear in videos, obviously baby blue and pink because that's the channel colors. Above that, there's actually cold brew because you guys know I love cold brew, so how could it not be on the card? And if you actually flip that, the cold brew is the lens of a camera because I'm super into videography and photography, and a camera is also just tech. Next to that, you have a mocha pot, which again relates to coffee. And then above that, we also have a cold brew jar. Yeah, I am very into coffee and cold brew. Then some headphones and a message bubble, obviously playing into the tech theme, and also a video player. And then the other thing on the card is actually a vinyl record player because I've been getting really into like building out my vinyl collection. And also I think paying homage to vintage tech is super important, like looking at the story of where we were and where we are now. It's fascinating to me. I love old tech, so I thought it had to be on the card. That's the classic one. Really big fan of it. I've been seeing tons of photos of it on social media, which is amazing to see. All right, let's look at the next one, which is the limited one. So this limited design that you're seeing right now will only be available until July 31st at 11:59 p.m. And that's because it's going to update every month to correspond with the NBT theme logos. The theme logos are obviously a huge deal on the channel now. Like there's a whole event around them, and I have big plans to keep expanding that and doing more and more things around it. It's so much fun if you're new here and you don't know what it is. Basically, every month we create a new version of the NBT logo that corresponds to a theme, for example, like campfire or summer camp. And then in the logo, there's references to things in tech, to things I like, to things the NBT community sends in. Like if you send in, you like tennis, you might see a tennis racket on one of the designs. True story, that's actually happened. So that's the goal with them. This one is just smashing right now. You guys are killing the sales in it, which is honestly such an honor for me. And then the overall theme is like a nostalgic campfire theme. And yeah, I'm in love with this card. All right, next card is the Cold Brew One, featuring my incredibly watered down cold brew right now. This card is so special to me because the photo was actually taken by me. There's like that personal element to it. Maybe you'll dig that, maybe you could not care less. But I still think it's a really cool card. If you're an avid coffee drinker like myself, you'll dig it, I think. Because I'm such an avid coffee drinker, there were so many things that I really like, we had to get right on it. So we spent months on this one design. It's gone through countless iterations. So it is about 20 days till launch, and we're still trying to perfect the cold brew card. It just is not looking like it should look. I feel like it should look cold when you first see it, so I'm trying right now to take some photos of the coffee with ice in it. I just took like 7 gigabytes of the same photo. I think we finally nailed like that cold look. Like, it looks cold when you first look at it. I'm digging. I'm a fan of that. So this is a Cold Brew One. Even if no one buys it, like, it just had to be a thing because I love cold brew so much. And then we have the logo one. And the reason why this one is so special to me is it represents all of this. Like, I just finished filming a video and there are 6 lights that I had to set up to shoot it, and I'm shooting all by myself, and I'm messing around with C-stands and just spending like hours trying to get like the A-roll to look as good as possible. And it represents doing that hundreds of different times and you guys supporting it every single time I've done it, supporting those hundreds of videos. It represents the international travel for public speaking about tech and YouTube, like my dream. It represents meeting subscribers in real life at phone events and talking with you every single day on Twitter and Discord and all these other things. Like, this logo represents the community that we've built, and I can't wait to see what it represents like 6 more years from now. And also, just in general for these cards, I wanted to make sure that they were affordable and that price wasn't a barrier for most people. And it was only fitting that the logo one should be the most affordable one. So this one is $13 with that included shipping in the US. So those are the designs. And Luke and I poured our hearts into them. We spent months on them, dozens of versions. Luke's incredible. We had so much fun doing it too. Like, if you're not having fun doing something, it's just not worth it. And it was so much fun. 6.5 years ago, when I was just like a 13-year-old kid, I opened up a microphone box and my entire world changed.
So just bear with me if I'm having some trouble.
Since then, that's become like my job, opening stuff. Obviously, there's a little more to it than that, but that's like the main thing. And now not only do I get to open stuff on a daily basis, but then you guys are now opening a product that I've worked on. So that's incredible to me. I just want to like state how grateful I am to you, to Dive, for partnering with me on this and just going above and beyond and making incredible products. Obviously, a lot of their other services that I'm not involved in are amazing too. And I want to thank my creator friends that are posting photos of the product and enjoying it. And ultimately, I just want to thank you for opening up all these doors that I didn't even know were possible to open. You have enabled countless opportunities for me, and I so appreciate you. I'm so excited a lot of you are liking this product. I'm so excited about the product. Like, I'm so bullish on the idea. I really believe in the product. The last thing I'm gonna leave you with is I feel like the next product has gotta be NBT Cold Brew Coffee because I'm obsessed. So let me know if you're aligned with that in the comments. Thank you so much for all of your support. I'm so excited to keep making tech videos and building this community with you. I honestly think that we have one of the best tech communities. You guys are all so wholesome and amazing and smart, and yeah, kind, all the good things. Thank you so much for watching this video, for your time, for everything, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.